Hello everyone, good morning. Tahidele. Now we are going to start Monlam. Dala dang war si pe war si pe Torpa dan tam jen jen bar bar da ju bar si pa tam je je zo si pe Mai nong ko dan nyam pe sem jen tam je de wa tam je wa dan da Nyur da la na me pa yang da par do pe chan cho ram bo je do par so. In English.
All sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All other sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
Oi, de ye je de sa ma je je bar de le nga ye sang ge wa la go ma ye bar de le nga ye sang ge wa la go de re ne zong de ye ma zang da zam je bar de le nga ye sang ge wa la go Nam kan ta dan nyam pe sem je tam je sob je de sem je te yen je pa tam je ko son to yun den zhe le tam je ngo wo je pa je pong po tong cha je za yin jong ne Bác bè kinh đơn tham chế chơ ngọc đôi trên chên dô hòa tăng Dư bát chế bè bát đen lô mô tăng bò năng la chơ sơn chế vô Yê tam chên khô rì chế la chô năng la chơ sơn chế vô San chế chông thiên tê năng la chơ sơn chế vô Tam bè chê năng la chơ sơn chế vô Bác bè kinh đơn nam lai chao san che wo pa wo kan do che chao song me Choe ye ye che jen dang den pa nam lai chao san che wo
Until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. All sentient beings, limitless as space, take refuge in the glorious holy gurus, in the lineage masters, and in the kind root guru, who are the essence of the body, speech, mind, qualities, and activities of all the Tathagatas of the 10 directions and 3 times, in the sources of the 84,000 Dharma collections and the master of all the noble Sangha. We take refuge in the deities of the Yidam Mandalas. We take refuge in the Buddhas, the transcendent conquerors. We take refuge in the holy Dharma and in all the noble Sangha, and in the hosts of Dakas, Dakinis, and Dharma protectors, they who possess the eye of wisdom.
Noi san che nying po chi che par san che nam lai jiao sun che che dan san cho san pa ye co lai de yin jiao sun che che dan ngun che de ye che chan cho to ne je pai dan Yang joy sembe la ba la de da ren yen e ba dar Devyen dola penden de janjo semne jeje devyen de na la bala ramba yenda la ba
I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the heart of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path.
Oi sanje chudan sojen chonam la sancho barde dane japsun dake jinso jibe sonam dola penso sanje no bar
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Oi mai nong kha dan nyam pe sem chen tham che dewa dan deva jo dan dam bar jo je dong ar je jo dan tra var jo je dong ar me pe dewa dan man tra var jo je Nyeren chadan nidan tarve tang yo la ne par
All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from any bias of attachment and aversion.
Oi benza samanza benza samanza benza samanza male semjen gonjen dede ponje mezen jonzela ngana male jevyen jenjerwe Jomden Hojen and so.
Protector of all sentient beings without exception, divine one who conquers the relentless legions of Mara, knower of all things just as they are, Bhagavan, together with your retinue, please come to this place.
Om Benzar Gambadem Pe Alogengende Nevede Shabda Pade Zaya Sovai Saye Peche Saye Medoida Vera Lenye Nyede Jembande Zanje Shen La Mede Pervaya Dogan Namda Shen De Jevayo Chanzar Wadan Chujen Shapaida Jisa Yaran Korshen Solvaya Gewa Jungse Dake Jesapa Dam Je Dobe Janjo Serngoi
The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Mount Meru, the four continents, the sun and the moon. By my visualizing it as a Buddha ram and offering it, may all beings enjoy the perfect purity of this ram. Whatever slight merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and supplicating, I dedicate for the complete awakening of all beings.
Oi namo nase namda lama la nase ye yen san che ban ba kam san yang de sorwa de kor wa dong zhou se 생길로 제예게 놀부 조개제 나산 주메 jarveto Jembe Yengadanden Zewe Danye Gadenje Dowa Jonze Remboje Dasemni Jengane Sorwande Chunye Jengane Senjilo Semdene Jeme Namdande Londe Chukur Topar Jinjilo
Namo, to the Guru, the utter purity of all appearance and existence, I offer all appearance and existence arisen from the primordial ground. I supplicate you, may the three realms be completely liberated. Please grant blessings to empty samsara from its depths. Lord, with five omniscient wisdoms, crown ornament, kind one with loving nature, precious protector of beings, heart of all Buddhas, inexpressible by words or thought, I supplicate you from the core of my mind. Bless me from within the state of Dharmata. Bless me to realize this mind, primordially pure and unborn, as the unfathomable Dharmakaya.
Oi Jon Den De Yen Ye Ba Ra Jon Ba Yang Da Par Dzog Be San Je Re Ba Dan Shab Se Den Ba De Wa Ye Ban Je Den Jen Ba Je Wen Der Wa Ka Lo Jer Wa La Na Me Ba La Da Ma Nam Je Den Ba Nya Me Shai Je Jai Be Shab Je De Je Ma Me Ba La Go Ve Rab De 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 Ge Be Chan Sa Lo
Bhagavan, Tathagata, Arhat, perfect and complete Buddha, wise and virtuous one, bliss gone one, knower of the world, tamer of beings, unsurpassed guide, teacher of gods and humans, unequal king of the Shakyas, touching my head to your immaculate feet, I respectfully pay homage.
Oi Ganze Ganye Zowa Je Danze Sa Jen De Na Gompa Den Bo Ne Nga Nen Je Den De Nan Jo Je Song De Zen Ge Ba Jo Lai Chan Zai Lo Nam Dai Gong An Jo De So San Wa Ye Ye Jam So Ser Je Lem Bo Da Ta Ban Je Den So Na Lang E Wa Gom Bo Jo Nye Jo Lai Chan Zai Lo Zim Jo Den Ba De Me Da We Shar Zim Don Da Wai Jo Lai Chan Zai Lo De Da Chun Da Se Pa Sam Nan Ze Nya Men Jen Jen Jo Lai Chan Zai Lo Mem Chon Der Wa Ka Lo Jun Ze Jen Gun Jon Chen Wa Jun Ze De Yen Ye Wang Bo Ye Ye Nye Ye Ye Lan Ge Nye Yo Yo Ba De Lai San Zai Lo Gom Bo To Je Je Den Ba Tam Jen Jen Ba Dun Ba Bo Zhe Na Yun Den Jiang Zhe Ye De Yen Ye Lai Chan Zai Lo Da Ben De Jia Zha Wei Je Ge Wen Li Song Le Do Yen Jie De Dong Dan Jo Je Wa Ye Je Chu Lai Chan Zai Lo Zhuo Ne Zhou Rui Lam Yan De La Ba Da La Rab De Ge Yin Ge Dan Ba Yun Den Yen Gen De La Yan Chan Zai Lo
14. At the time of your birth, chief among humans, you took 7 steps on this vast earth and declared, I am supreme in this world. Homage to you who were wise at that time. Your pure and noble form, endowed with all the marks of excellence, is like a mountain of gold in an ocean of wisdom. Your renown shines brightly in all the 3 worlds. Homage to you who became the supreme protector. Endowed with excellent signs, your face is like a stainless moon. Homage to you with a complexion like gold. An immaculate being like you adorns the 3 realms of existence. Homage to you of unequaled wisdom. Supreme among humans, captain of those to be tamed, Tathagata, who severs all bonds of afflictions, who pacified senses. You are the master of peace. Homage to you who dwelt in Shravasti. Compassionate protector, omniscient guide, source of an ocean of merit and good qualities. Homage to you, Tathagata. Pure cause that is free from attachment, virtue that liberates from the lower realms, single supreme and ultimate truth. Homage to the Dharma that is peace. Freed, you show the path to freedom and fully honor the pure training. Sublime among fields, field of virtuous qualities. Homage to the Sangha too.
Ngoi Pakpan Jamba Yona Jirwala Chansa Loi Jinye Sada Sojan Jidena Desan Sheba Meye Sengeka Nage Male Deda Tamjela Le Dang Aye Dangwe Chaje Wo Zangbo Jebe Monlam Dobdaike Jalwa Tamje Yeje Ngosanda Jenga Denye Le Rab de Baye Jalwa Gunla Rab de Sanzalo Deje Dena Denye Sanjena Sanje Seje Vana Yobada Deda Jeje Yena Maleba Tamje Jalwo Tage Kanwarme Deda Ngaba Meze Jamsoena Yangje Yanglo Jamso Da Gunje Jalwa Gunje Yonten Rabjeje Dewar Shikpo Tamje Dageda Medo Dambai Tenwa Dambai Da Senye Namdai Soba Dongjo Da Marmen Chodan Dobe Dambai Jalwa De Da Lanen Cheparje Nabza Damba Namdan Jemjo Da Seme Permar Ram Nyamba Da Kobe Jebar Papen Joganje Jalwa De Da Lanen Chepaje Jeba Ganam Lame Jajewa Teda Jalwa Tamje Layame Zangbo Jolai Debe Dodaike Jalwa Gunla Samsan Jubarje Doja Shedan Demo Wangene Ledan Adan Devyen Yejeya Deba Dage Jiba Jincheba Teda Tamje Dage Sosoya Sobje Jalwa Gundan Sanjese Ranjan Namdan Lobdam Lobdam Rovai Kunje Sonam Kanlaya Teda Kunje Jisa Dayera Kanan Sobjen Jiten Rumodo Sanjo Rambar Sanje Majanye Gombo Teda Daga Tamjela Golo Lana Meba Kowargur Nyangen Dadon Kanye De Dala Rowa Gunla Pension De Veser karvai hinga dunyi yuvarya, dake tharmo rabjar suvaje, jansar vadan chujen shabada, yisar yeran kushen suvaye, gewai jungze dake jesaba, tam che zobe san jo ser mo.
Homage to the noble, youthful Manjushri, to the Tathagatas of the three times, those lions among humans who exist in as many worlds as exist in the 10 directions. To all of them without exception, I prostrate with faithful body, speech, and mind. Through the power of this prayer of excellent conduct, may all the victorious ones appear vividly in my mind. With bodies as numerous as atoms in the universe, I respectfully bow down and pay homage to all the victorious ones. In a single atom, residing amidst their bodhisattva sons, there are as many Buddhas as there are atoms in the entire world. In the same way, I imagine the entire Dharma Dhatu space to be completely filled with victorious ones. With inexhaustible oceans of praise and oceans of melodious sounds, extolling the noble qualities of the victorious ones, I praise all the Sugatas. With the best of flowers, exquisite garlands, music, ointments, supreme parasols, divine lights, and the finest incense, I make offerings to the victorious ones. With the finest garments, sweet fragrances, and powdered incense piled high as Mount Meru, with all of it in exalted and sublime display, I make offerings to the victorious ones. I also imagine that vast and unsurpassed offerings are made to all of the victorious ones. Through the power of my faith in excellent conduct, I prostrate and offer it all to all of the victorious ones. I confess whatever wrongs I have committed with my body, speech, and also mind, while being overpowered by attachment, hatred, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, the solitary Buddhas, those on the path of learning, those beyond learning, and all beings. To all of these protectors, these lights in the world of the 10 directions, who, having passed through the stages of awakening, attained Buddhahood free from attachment, I beseech you to turn the unsurpassed wheel of Dharma. To all those who intend to demonstrate nirvana, I beseech you, with palms joined together, to remain for the benefit and happiness of all beings, for as many kalpas as there are atoms in the universe. Whatever slight virtue I may have gathered from prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, requesting, and beseeching, I dedicate it to the enlightenment of all beings.
Ngoen chosan kwende lama la sanjay parde da janje nyamdan kajam dodor sa lama sanje dobzon sai.
In the Guru deity, the embodiment of the three jewels, I take refuge until awakening is reached. To liberate infinite suffering beings, I make effort to accomplish the Guru Buddha. In the Guru deity, the embodiment of the three jewels, I take refuge until awakening is reached. To liberate infinite suffering beings, I make effort to accomplish the Guru Buddha.
Oi la dam yen chube de muso kyam da ye je de zena san wa la mi be nam ke kam kun jab yo je.
May the offering substances of gods and humans, whatever actually set out or emanated by my mind, outer, inner, secret, and unsurpassed, pervade all reaches of space.
Namo Ranadaya Yavo Namo Bhagavate Bandra Sarar Pamardhanaya Tadangadaya Arhate Samya Sambhadaya Ideyada Om Benzar Ma Benzar Ma benza Maham Beyan benza Maham Bodhe Jidan benza Maham Bodhe Mendo Pasam Dhamana benza Sarva Karma Varanam Beshodanem benza So Namo Ranataya Namo Bhagavate Benza Saradhamadane Tathāṅgataya Te Samya Sampedaya Te Yadavum Benza Benza Maham Benza Mahai Tenzo Benza Maham Beyan Benza Maham Bodhe Jidan Benza Maham Bodhe Mendo Pasam Dhamana Benza Sava Karma Varanam Beshodanem Benza Sovai Namo Ranataya Namo Bhagavate Benza Saradhamadane Tathāṅgataya Arhate Samya Sampedaya Teyadavom Benza Benza Maham Benza Mahai Tenzo Benza Maham Beyan Benza Maham Bodhe Jidan Benza Maham Bodhe Mendo Pasan Dhamana Benza Sarva Karma Avaranam Beshodanem Benza Yadang la sarve Dengar renjen tem jo ye wonzer Bedai nye den zave la maida Ye me jan jon je den sam jengo Kom doi kan man zembe ze jembo Let and on toy jugge shangai da Ne don drube gada jube mar Kadong ade wa yugur jawo Dun dai tenze sa je dor je yo Te lai da ju gombe la mai da Jing de dun jo ser jen ten we go Den ja ye yo sen te be de de Ye da la zon jo sun ju sun je Ten pon dan te ne san ye ge le Wunder ande ye ye jen dan jo Punyamata Chinamaka Romo Jaro Jo.
In an instant, I appear as the Yiram deity, in space in front, on a beautiful throne made of precious gems, and upon a lotus moon and sun sits the Supreme Lord Jigten Sumgön, inseparable from my root guru. White tinged with red, he is radiant with the splendor of the major and minor marks. He wears bright saffron-colored Dharma robes, a monk's vest, and a red meditation hat, the sign of ultimate accomplishment. He sits in Vajra posture within a five-colored rainbow light sphere, his hands in a mara subduing and meditation mudra. He is surrounded by the golden garland of the ultimate lineage, along with the masters of profound view, vast action, and meditation. In front and behind, to the right and left, upon lions' thrones and seats of lotuses and moons, are the Yiram deities, the three jewels, and the Dharma protectors, gathering around him like billowing clouds. The light streaming from the three syllables at the three places invites the wisdom beings in identical form.
조선 작선 잠선 골단제 모먼 담잔 터예 계제라 로라이 지즈는데 혈서솔 동안 저단 소지 건펜데 도산 집에 갈제 담발요 삼예 용된 봉부 다니라 현도 장냥 르제 사제 우
Victorious Lord Yopam, endowed with 10 powers, together with your retinues, the ocean of 3 jewels and 3 roots. By the power of the previous vows, you took with great compassion for all transient beings. At this very moment, please come here. Taking delight in the play of your secret heart, please be seated steadfastly upon this lion's throne with lotus and moon. With bodies as numerous as atoms in the universe, I prostrate to the embodiment of inconceivable qualities.
본벤자 사만자 베마 가마 로예돔 아데브 호라데보 인간 잠sen 저용 샤설던 저제도 베텐다 말멘제 점저 샬세니야 롤모제 남그 강공 강대다 근벌
I offer oceans of rams, all filled with water for drinking and washing the feet, lotuses, clouds of incense, arrays of lamps, sweet fragrances, food and music to fill all reaches of space.
Ongaram Buddharana Sapare Vara Argambade Jayeso Vai Ongaram Buddharana Sapare Vara Padem Pade Jayeso Vai Ongaram Buddharana Sapare Vara Pipe Pade Jayeso Vai Ongaram Buddharana Sapare Var Dipe Pade Jayeso Vai Ongaram Buddharana Sapare Var Aloke Pade Jayeso Vai Ongaram Buddharana Sapare Var Ginde Pade Jayeso Vai Ongaram Buddharana Sapare Var Aloke Pade Jayeso Nevede Pade Jayeso Va Ongaram Buddharana Sapare Var Shabda Pade Jayeso Va 예원 대배연대 남방아 열배세라브 베른젠데 다예다단 집제라소바 달레랑대 절와 남람버
Mentally creating the 5 objects pleasing to the senses, the 7 royal attributes, the 8 auspicious signs and substances, and others of the like, I offer them to the victorious ones.
Dong San Sob Jue Non Zen Mandala Ra Len Dan Len Chen Chon Ber Zhang Na Chon Do Yang De Me Nian Zi Bang Ber Jie Ye Lang Wu Zhe Dun De Zor.
I offer you this mandala consisting of a cosmos of 1 billion worlds throughout the 10 directions, laid out in groups of Mount Meru, the continents and islands, all adorned with various desirables. I pray that you accept it and bestow attainment here and now.
Ngoi te san te xie gun de la ma la go sam rab gu dang we san car xie se na sang sun chu zhen jiang cun ju dou sun ji ji de dong so so xia sa sam zi pe pe la ji ye rang te sam chi jian ko lo ko wai da dor je sam je mo bo ren co yi so ko san nam da ge co jam co ko san gong pang la me to se ngo.
To the Guru who embodies all the Sugatas of the 3 times, I respectfully pay homage with my 3 doors. I make oceans of outer, inner, and secret offerings. I confess all the harmful deeds and failings I have done under the sway of the 3 poisons. I rejoice in the sublime activities of your 3 secrets. I entreat you to turn the wheel of Dharma of the 3 vehicles. Please be well and prosper in the essence of the 3 Vajras. I dedicate an ocean of virtue, completely free of the 3 spheres, to the attainment of the highest state of the 3 kayas.
Oi sa we jia jian chu ju la ma ji ram jian so de jar wa jie ye zo yuan den jiang ci rang yin yi ne yang jie ye lang ben jie du san zai.
To the precious Guru, the supreme refuge worthy of respect, who is the embodiment of all victorious ones of infinite directions and times, and in whose nature I found an ocean of marvelous qualities, I prostrate and sing 100,000 sweet anthems of praise.
Guru Mahameda Sede Palavo Om Namo Guru Benza Dekade Lokjana Dharana Shiremala Guru Mahameda Sede Palavo Om Namo Guru Benza Dekade Lokjana Dharana Shiremala Guru Mahameda Sede Palavo Om Namo Guru Benza Dekade Lokjana Dharana Shiremala Guru Mahameda Sede Palavo Om Namo Guru Benza Dekade Lokjana Dharana Shiremala Guru Mahameda Sede Palavo Guru Mahamedar Sede Bala.
Rajakana Yogatini, Topo Sama, the Dana Sosa, Tashi the lecture, the Hajan Kalchi with the Chin, Karizata, Tata Sosa, the Lam to cheese, the Ina, the Lama Jiva, the Sanji, Sanji, the Trinidad,到那么这天呢，就培养接送，农历的抗年送给我的，你来做关键点送我的哩，相当上吧，我送，第一点对吧？你这个接送，你相当吧，你上街他们这边接受，做关键点送我，这里我啥子在，这些在那里，这里讲话确实他们，你像这种他话。추가다 롱거라 상제 발표를 대주지 우보들이 값되니라는 것이 용기 기술들이 값되니 기타가를 용기들 저는 라면 용기 들고 그래 라면 용기 라마 소소 좀 사갈 라마 제발 요마리 라면 용기 통에 대바지 이 계기제 대표서 나죠 실제 소들라나 삼바르지 라면 용기 유주만 말이지 라마도 상제 예미바래 대양능의 내로 돈을 남시자 라마도 상제 라시선 저도 나려라지 이제 좀 말이 가장 가치하래 이제 주인들이 하다는데 되냐 그래서 난 받으면 봐요 인양진은 락버지니 주치들들이 무슨 되다 사다를 주지 네 자기 좀 안돼 주치 개발들이 실제로 배용상님을 잡아리 데려드리는 나는 걸 용한 예수님 거네. 그걸 차라리 되면요. 제 하자 평용 제벌이 대회는 라마 기술이 받아 하자 좀다 소소로 짜치 뭐 남의 요리 좀다 소소들라는 것들이 라마들라 오도한 거 주제 명하세 배드니지 소각하요 오마에 잡라마지 다 다인이 요거 가면 얘는 라마 탐지 톡주거리 자와 탐지 싫어서 제가 죽으러네 죽으러 상자가 요래 들롱거다 쪼고 같더니 코안 타마도 거 봐도 이제 요래 그래 요래 이 용기 집에 제들이 이제 양당한테 기술적인 이 값들이 참에 롱하게 안 날이 잡으면 지소는 삼점 잡아요리 이 하던 가와상보리 진짜 가를 요과 탐지다 이제 기술이란 거막 탐지들이 다시 딜렉션이
Dashi Dele to all my friends. I'm joining us also on the live stream today. And today we're celebrating a very important day. And so it is on that special day that we perform an offering to the Guru. It is the Parinirvana Day of Lord Chigden Sungön. And this is something that's practiced in the various lineages. We commemorate the Guru. And so in general, the Guru is the embodiment of all the Buddhas of the 3 times. And it is said that it is of a greater benefit to remember one's root Guru than to remember all the Buddhas after 3 times. This is mentioned in various scriptures. And so today we commemorate Lord Chigden Sungön. And also it is said that when we practice virtue, it becomes more significant when it is done toward pure field with a pure intention and using a pure object. And so the pure field here in this case now is Lord Chigden Sungön, who embodies all the Buddhas. And this is the special day where Lord Chigden Sungön dissolved into the sphere of the Dharma Dhatu. He attained enlightenment in the Dharmakaya and Sambhogakaya. So that is the Parinirvana, the special day that we are celebrating today. And on those days, it is important that we remember the qualities of the Guru. And it doesn't matter which Guru it is, it makes really no difference. The when we remember the quality of a guru, then faith arises in our minds. And when we develop a trusting faith, then the blessings will enter our mind. And when we are free of doubts, then our intentions will become accomplished. So we remember the qualities of the guru, the inexpressible qualities of the guru. And the guru, the Lama, is inseparable from the Buddha. And then when you realize the nature of the mind, it is as Chigden Sumgön himself had said, I'm a yogin who has realized the guru's mind, the Buddha's mind, and my own mind to be one. So that is extremely important and important to remember on an ongoing basis. If you think of the guru like this again and again, you accumulate inconceivable merit. And also especially on this special holy day, we are commemorating Lord Chigden Sumgön's Parinirvana, and that is celebrated on the 25th day of the Sakadawa month. It is a very special day, and so practicing virtue on this day is of an incredible great benefit. Also throughout this month, if you practice virtue, even a slight virtue with body, speech, and mind, the benefits are incredible. And so that is also why in the various lineages, it is considered to be very important, a very precious practice to remember the guru, the qualities of the guru. And so in the various lineages, we commemorate the guru from whom we have received empowerment, who explained to us the tantras and gave us pith instructions. Now, when we remember such a guru, then a very unique, a special feeling arises in us. And so that is my root guru that I am remembering. So that is at the time when we are still grasping at a duality of self and other. In reality, all the guru's minds is the Dharmakaya. It is said, within the expanse of primordial wisdom, all the Buddhas are one. So within the space of Dharmakaya, and all the Buddhas are awakened. And then they appear temporarily for as long as samsara exists in the form of Sambhogakayas and Nirmanakayas to benefit beings through their enlightened qualities and enlightened activities. So it's important to remember the qualities of the guru over and over again, especially on holy days like this. And during such a time, if we only practice a single virtue with body or speech, the merit is incredible. So it is very important. And I am very grateful to anyone. Thank you to anyone who has joined on the live stream and everyone who rejoices in this.
Nigeria geta nada to jele tata tan zambrile dungin naba na so yore yin yang te tan che da kai geta go ga san chok chen go ri dungin ta ma le da den jo len jo ngo so tini dungin da din len yu ba so yu ba ran jing yu ba tok song sa ji mi da we te ji che de ni ka na ran ge ju ni yu mong dong de che dang da cha do de jo ka chi bo ri ta dungin tam che che dang ga cha do ga ran ji 나딘의 차와 들이들 시랑 차도 가지 나딘이 조이와 하고네 능력 상태 유무 조이와 하고를 대니고 산속선 초도 줘라더니 라마 산속선을 써와대 송을 진짜 산속선은 내 자고래 그래서
And so why it is also significant to practice roots of virtue now is because there is a lot of suffering in the world, but what do those suffering beings in the world need? They need virtue and bodhicitta. It is said in the 37 practices, all suffering without exception comes from wishing for one's own happiness. So all of this suffering in the world arises from self-grasping, which leads to the afflictive emotions. The nature of the afflictive emotions is like poison, and the virtue of the Buddha Dharma is like medicine. And this is something we should remember at any time whenever the afflictions arise, in particular, anger and jealousy. Because really the nature of all suffering really is by nature anger or jealousy, arising out of the attachment to the self-grasping. From that arise anger, jealousy, pride, and so forth. So we need to recognize the faults of self-grasping and recognize that all of this suffering arises from self-grasping, from the afflictive emotions. And therefore, what we should place our hope in is the precious bodhicitta. That is why we also say, I supplicate to the actual guru, that is bodhicitta. So that is what we should place our hope in, our trust in. It is bodhicitta. Amtashidelek.
Buddha
says, thank you to everyone and a long life. And I was so happy to see everyone on live stream.
Om Namo Guru Benza Dekete
Guru Mohammed Guru Mohammed
Lojana Dharana Shiremala Guru Muhammad Sede Palavo Om Namo Guru Benza Dekete Lojana Dharana Shiremala Guru Muhammad Sede Palavo. Now we are going to practice a Choe practice. I'm sorry, Choe is not included in this text, I think. Choe is only read in Tibetan pronunciation, okay? Om Benza Nerda Gundale Hana Hana Hom Pe Wame Soba Vashudai Sarva Dharma Soba Vashudai Dombe Ngale Yamle Lo Ramle Meye Jingorde Kamle Tupe Jipuson Ale Tupa Segala Namar Vedan Soyer Membera Shumanamle Lepate Jin Ragda Samsun Chun Dungenze Winsana da Goha Meta Palai Lan Chin Che Shana Monlam Pampanta Jimbe Kagyu da Jela Ye Yon Ade Gade Korwe Wuso Onwa Wong Zingmai Neba Ranyi Nawo Longa Wong Hon Shi Bube Long Yu Me Bard Tupa Zhen Zenang Kor Mada Jung Jiang Yi Sun Da Yang Sa Len Chue Jar Kun Ju Sen La Wo Ze Nam Bar De Ying Zhe Tem Xian De Ma Ta Ying Zhe Da Wa Wu De Ye De Zhen Zhi Be Jiam Sor Jo Om A Hong Om A Hong Om gom parje nem cho tambane chapda dorje changwan ju parje jarwe wangbo nyame renche pa renche za ju la me zo nan ta lön de je de man kaloine te ge ju ye dan la ye zo senang ne yer da be po ne ba won kan ro ma se xiong ro je ga na ye xian ji se rong wen ne ga son chu son tam jian jiang zi zo nam jia da ge zo kan ya ye se me ge dong wei xiao jie son den ngun jie tou dam zi wen yer gong den de xie ji yo ge be san zai jie do yo dam zi la na mi ba nian zhen zhe ma bang we do jian jiu nam da zuo jian ju bo ngu bon de ba jie ji gong dang ba ren bu lai na a la la hui ji ba rong zu la yi xie ru xie ni xie zhen ba ren zu Đồ cái san chế tô ban de ba yen ga na cha che ga tôn ba lai na da dan ka nya sim che ma le pa zo nye ra zo de nye nyo dai je ta lang ke ye tô ban ze do so de da zo za ma to de se de Nhân rương khổ về nên nghe lên bóng để tâm do rèn trên chỗ đó tâm chế chỗ nè đô nhẹ warren sẽ hòa quân xe xe Nam cho sẽ ban cho ba chế ba tâm mê ba nam chế hoàng đơ tuyên nè chả Thì nói đọc cái đôi bên thế lên dùng cơ rửa để hoàn trả cân Gà na cha cha bên giá kha ye ye Ôi ma vui thập hệ tôn nhị đệ nê ta song joy de che nam dai che che tôn che vơ yen lai de nam da rang sang a la loi ngom san mang gai che dai ye rang on thong we de ni hiền de vơ ye ye jor wa ye re do me be ngang de do zo jin che ba jin do ro
Allah
Om benza sato samaya manu palaya benza sato dino pa ti chanje do me bava so de kayo me bava subo cha
ma honorable me ba Tawang de me ba ye sa sa wa gam ma sa ta me ta tam ji ku ha o ba la we wa ta ta ga ta me ta ma me me za ma ya la do o Allah Oh, you bought his own long, got us up top, and the
Pinden yong we ne jek pa tin ba yong ren ne pa tang tin ban tin pe je we nang ko che jang chen ten yo je Parten lame tukung zupa tang kanyam yung la de jin yung wa tang da yin ma lu tsu sa zhe jian nyo de san je sa lang gu pa shio san jo sem jo ren po je ma je pa nan je yer jin je pa nyam pa me pa yang gong ne gong de be wa shio Om Akaro Makam Sarva Dharmanam Adene Benade Dawama Om Pe Sova Om Akaro Makam Sarva Dharmanam Adene Benade Om Om Pe Sova Akaro Makam Sarva Dharmanam Adene Benade Dawama Om Pe de che la me lom je ja jen de xiang ai de zeng a de tam ze je pa wong gan ro so mai dan je ba de be zhong zen je den zen zen go je bai ye lang ong xian zhen je ne ja we ga yen tam den jong wa san jie den bei ju ze san bei dong jiu wei le gong tuo men zhe ban zu wu zi zhang ba len da ka he. Okay, now come back. Ngồi so je tu san jar wai tam je je go song to je ngo wo san lai be sa sam ro we jang go ra na she yap se ju pa je la sor wan de je le tur go to pa sin je lo so zo long go to pa sin je lo sem nye ju go to pa sin je lo ce je sang je to pa sin je lo hi sol da ben kor zo la mar de la me dan den to ga de wa ne karman ten sen un che da ni je ne ye ten be de ye rem da je wan ye le to ge ye sa won den dan ne la ma wo po ra yen de je ne ran de la me san sam da rang ge go sam nyam ba jen bo ye. In English?
To Ratna Shri, the Father, who is the refuge and protector of all beings of the three realms, and who is the essence of the blessings of the body, speech, and mind of all the victorious ones of the 10 directions and 3 times. Together with your lineage, I pray. Grant me your blessings that I may realize my illusory body as the Nirmana Kaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize my life energies as the Sambhoga Kaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the mind itself as Dharmakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may attain Buddhahood in this very life. With this supplication, the retinue dissolves into the Guru. From the Guru's forehead, throat, heart, and navel radiate white, red, blue, and yellow lights, which dissolve into my 4 places, purifying the 4 obscurations. I receive the 4 empowerments, and the seeds of the 4 kayas are planted. In the end, the Guru also melts into light and dissolves into me. The Guru's 3 secrets and my 3 doors have merged inseparably.
In the darbar de la male goshen, judo son de jibe getsoje, kamsan korwan ne bendo genje, konde yongje lama tosen
The virtue of having perfectly practiced the glorious Guru, and the virtue of having offered praise and supplication, I dedicate to all beings dwelling in the 3 realms of samsara. May they accomplish the Guru who embraces both samsara and nirvana.
In dongai te pe shin da ma zan je la mai te pe so na je san san yon ten te ye je ge gong sa jen chong en de pe da
By the power of the 3 great chariots of Sattras and Tantras and the qualities of the kind root and lineage Guru's 3 secrets, grant all beings the auspiciousness to realize the siddhi of exalted Mahamudra.
Tu san so je jar gwen je de ba gong a ye hen a ye ngo wo ni te me to jen te le yong lai ja zong me la me xiao lai so wan de ba den za we la ma ren bo je da ge nyen ka pe me den yo ne ga den jin be go ne ji zan ko song to je ngu zhe za de so de da ngu zhe ma len jong we ne je zhen la man qu jian so dam de de ne zam de je wo tam jie de ni yan ji sun zhen ba ren ze de so pun so so nam ba le zhe bei yin de den dao bei xin dan wo men ju zhe jie gong bei xin jiong len zhe jie chen pu mo lai xin de jie wa ri xiu jar we to le wom chen zhu bei zhe jar wa ni ban ji den gong po dang se jie jian zhang co sa zhe jian da jue de la ni de men pa yo de san jar wen qin zhen nu ba na jing de nam de ra na xie re dang jia ne ji qiu ye ye da Daya Mada Nidoi Yo Sasam Tapa Ye Dze Gosan Deda Mehe Kundre Jen Chezu Song Sun Taye Ren Jiang Bar Yang Tang Cong Bar Yo Tam Jo Yen Den Cang Wei Ren Qian Le Nam Da Zhe Jue Den Dan Jia Den De Nyur De Ma Da Ju La Rab Shan Chüp Jie Nang Wan Jie Bar Sin Jie Lo Nge Me So La Gor Wen Chep Da De Lo Wer Nam Yong Sam Bei Xie Zhuan Depsa Gunda Ping E Tam Chue La Zun Zhe Cha Bun Be Bar Sin Jie Lo Ken Lo Ya Dan Jing Er Kue Lang We Don Ba Sem Jie Jian Cang La So Gan Na Jung Zhe Cha Ye Tam Jie La Lang Do Zi Yin Xi Ba Jin Jie Lo Do Me Yue Ne Re Do Ning Yin De Do Man Ba Ye Nyong We Nan Zi Ngim Jong Jo Xie Ding Ne Jie Ba Ye Tar Ba Dong Nye Jie War Sin Jie Lo Da Ge Dong De Jie Wa Zha Mi Ne Dei Dong Dong Er Song E Qin Er Do Na Pa Man Dong Ne Ning Jie Dang Sang Jiu Sim Jiong Jong War Sin Jie Lo Zhe Dan Zhar Wa Ran Yin Ju Jie Yan Le Bar Do Be Cha Jia Qin Boi Da Jin So Song Nan Jia Qin Du Be Co Song Jiu Nyam Se Len Bar Sin Jie Lo Le Long Gun Do Si Be Zha Wan Na Sab Lang Ko Len Cun Jie Rab Jie Ne Cen De Nye La Chab Da Do Jian Jia Ge Ye Wang So To Bar Sin Jie Lo Gar De Ce De Ren Qiu Zhe Ma Jie Na No So De Den Be Mo Ge Bei Xian Ye Den Song Gong Wo Ba Me Be Zhong Kor Jie To Ma Ni De Jie War Yong Do Na Jie Dan Jie Wa Tam Jie De Nian Men Gong Bon Zhe Gong Ren Jin Jie Den Bon Qiu Dan Men Zha La Ma Ye Jib Zong Ran Yin Tu Nie Le Len Yong Qiu Sen Jia Wei Tu Jie Sen Lai Da Jia Me Gue Dong Wei Ning An De Jue Nie Jum Zhe Le Me Din Da Jie Jie Dan Mong Ba Ye Yuan Zhe Biu Ye. In English, please.
Page 45 in my text. Embodiment of all the victorious ones of the 10 directions in 3 times, the very essence of the 5 kayas and 5 wisdoms. Your immeasurable compassionate activities are all pervading. Incomparable Guru, at your feet I pray. Precious, glorious root Guru, seated on a lotus at my heart. By your kindness, care for me and bestow accomplishments of body, speech, and mind. As I make offerings and pray to you, exalted Guru, source of all accomplishments without exception, please care for me with love from this day onward and in all my future lives. By visualizing single-pointedly the land arisen from the glory of abundant merit, the pure land of great bliss, and the Buddha changeless light, may I perfectly accomplish the pure land, and may I be reborn there after passing from this life. From the Buddha's heart, garlands of light rays stream forth and gather back, bearing on their tips the second Buddha, the protector Jigten Sumgun, together with his spiritual sons. Having gathered merit and purified my obscurations, in their presence may my mind stream ripen with ease. perfect guide, Ratna Shri, single embodiment of the wisdom, love, and power of all the Buddhas of the three times, single sufficient source of refuge, master and two sons. Through supplicating you, may I attain the two accomplishments. May the wisdom nectar of your three pure secrets wash away all misdeeds, obscurations, and unawareness from my three doors. And may my understanding of limitless fields of knowledge, such as explanation, debate, and composition, be equal to Manjushri's. Now that I have found the precious human body possessing all the qualities of freedom and advantage, may I have the teachings, and have met the teachings of the flawless practice lineage. Bless me that awareness of impermanence will swiftly dawn within my mind, and thereby may the 8 mundane concerns collapse. As I am frightened and uncertain as to when the Lord of Death will suddenly appear and strike my fragile life, bless me that I may be diligent in practicing the holy Dharma, which will surely be of benefit in this and future lives. Bless me that I may be able to discern between what I should and should not do in accordance with the prohibitions, such as the 3 kinds of vows taken with the master, the disciples, and the yidam. And bless me to know what to do and what to avoid in accordance with the subtle workings of cause and effect. Since beginningless time, I have experienced only suffering in the 6 realms of samsara. Grant your blessings that I may bring forth renunciation, and with deepest sadness towards this existence, may I strive for liberation. In seeking their own benefit, sentient beings have created evil, suffered greatly, and endured much pain for countless lifetimes in the past. Recognizing them to be my parents, bless me that I may develop compassion and bodhicitta, the exalted mind set on awakening. Bless me that I may unify the practices of realizing Mahamudra, the unelaborated Dharma sphere, with the accumulation of great merit, such as generosity and the other paramitas. Bless me that I may cut with the wheel-like weapon of the profound path through the karmic winds of the conceptual mind, the web that ties me to existence in samsara. Thus may I attain in this very life the state of the presiding master Vajradhara, the mighty lord of the 4 kayas. Should I not attain supreme attainment in this life, may I be born among the foremost disciples of Jigten Sumgun, boundless light, in the western lotus land called bliss endowed. In brief, in all my lifetimes, may I never be parted from the excellent teachings of the peerless Lord Drikung Ratna Shri. May I be accepted by gurus, and may I strive with devotion for the purpose of others and myself. By the compassionate blessings of the 3 jewels and the victorious ones, through my yearning with intense devotion, and by the power of phenomena's natural state, the infallible truth of cause and effect, may all our wishes be fulfilled according to this aspiration.
Okay, now King of Aspiration prayer in Tibetan pronunciation. Nguyen de be sanje namdan sobje ye jeden tana kan yon chupa jur kan yamazon te daram nyurwa samzo sanjo ramba sanje jun soje kale hinan jinye pa te da jia che yong su ta pa ju jian chu xin wan zhong xie jier wo dang san jie se jie rab de gang war xiu sob jie sim jin gang nan jie ni pa te da da de ne me de war ju ro wa gun jie ju jie dong nan ne Tuen bai jie jian re wang zhe bai xiu san qiu ju ba da ne da jue jian ro wa gun de zhe jie wa zhen bai jiu zhe lao gun de qian po jie wa na da de da ne rab de jiong wa xiu jier wa gun jie ji se lob jier de zang po ju ba yong se zhou zi jian zhe zhen jiu ba zhen me yong ta ba da de ma nian ju me ju ba xiu La ye ge dan lo dan ne jing ge zhe wen da dan me ye ge nan dan no wa gen jie da ge jie zang ba tam jie ge de da ge ju din do Ti xian po ro sen la rab zun de san qiu sem ne nam yan ji ma jir De ba ga nan zhe ba ri jir ba da de da ma le yong su sang wa ri xiu Le dan yu mo du jian le nam le 周贤祭奠周万南寺阳，皆大别莫去灭乔巴耶，涅达南可托巴弥达尔杰，贤格穷丹所南皆赞巴。银松东阿拉的谢瓦尔塞，德瓦塔兰周瓦滚归见。如外tham chế lo nè phiên bài chế san cho chư ba yong sư dô dì chế xem chiến thọ kê chư tăng thân ban cho giang bố chư ba ta nè rạp thân chế ma vong kar ba kun thơ chư ban cho đa kê chư tăng song ba can chư ba Te da dan ne da dun ru ba yo le dan an dan ne sem jie jiang jue ba da da Monlam jie de jie da la bin ban de be zhou bo da zang bo jue ba rab de dun ba nam te da dan yang da dun che ba yo Te da da ge nam ya yi me yong san jie se jie kor wen gong po nam ngo san da de da ge jar wa da ma wong kar pa kun de me jo wa Te da la yang chu pa ja che jie jar wa nam jie dam me jun zhen jie San cho ju pa kun de na wa se Sang bo ju pa na ba jiang wa ya Ma wong kar pa kun de je pa je Se pa tam che to yang kor wa na So na yi che ta ne me se nye Ta dan xie ra ten zhen nam tar dan Yong ten kun je me sen zu de jer Dơ chế tê na dơ nhé xéng nam đê xéng tê sam chế mê cha san chế nam san chế se chế vô na yu pa la san chô chế pa chư chế ta va chế Tê đàn ma lê so na tam chế tê cha sam chư na tu sâm chế nhé chế San chế jam so xéng nam jam so tang Kar pa jam so chư chế rab tân yo Song chế yin la jam se ra ke chế Jar wa kun yang yin la nam da pa Ro wa kun chế san pa chế ye yang San chế song la ta tân yo pa chế Tu san xie pe jar wa tham chế tang Kho le che na rab de kor wa ye Te da ke yang song yang me se la Lo ye top chế da jang rab den yo Ma wong kar pa tham chế yo pa yang Ke chế chế ke da jang yo pa ye Kan yang kar pa tu sam ce de da Ke che cha xie che ne xiu pa che Tu san xie pa me ye sen ke kan Te da ke che la da ke da Da de te da ke ne ju yo la Jo ma jir pe nam ta top jen jo Kan yang tu sam da ke xin ko pa Te da der je ten da ngon pa zhe Te da ma le so nan tam je da Jar wa nam je xin ke ko lan jo Kan yang ma sun ji ten zhu ma nam Te da ran ban cang jiang ko lo go Nyangen de ba rab de xian ta dong.
本节
我跟着中的当家我，跟着你儿怎着都能当，跟那个也特别都他当，跟着用天绝别都能当，跟着桥把三百大给到，跟着给我所能都能当，桥把没把就为一些到。Shira Tavtan Tenzin Topdaga Sancho Topna Yanda Druparse Leja Topna Yongsu Tazi Jen Nyomong Topna Kundan Jombarse Duja Topna Tomi Rabse Jen Zangbo Jupe Topna Zopar Jen Nam jam so number tazi sem jen jam so tana number ro chunan jam so rabdan tozi ye ke jam so rabdo to parse juba jam so number tazi mola jam so rabdo to parse sanje jam so rabdan chuze Karpa jam so ma cho che par je, kanyan tu san she pe jarwa ye, chan che che pe mulan se da na, zangbo che pe chan che sang je ne, te kun da ke ma lu zo pa je, jarwa kun che se che to wo wa, Gan ge mei ne kun de zang xie sang, ke pa te dan cong pai je pe se, ge wan de da tam je rab de ngo, le da nga da yi jiang nam da jian, ju pa nam da xin nam yong da ba, ngo wan zang buan ke pa jian ra wa, ten da da jiang de dang cong pai xio, ge ne ge wa zang bu je pe se, Jam bare jana Monlam je bare ja ma wong karpa kunda ma jowa te ya sawa ma lu zo bare je ju ba ta ne che yo ma jor je yuen de nam jang che zong me bare sho ju ba che me ba la ne ne ja te dan chur pa tham jen sarwar je nam khen thar do jor pa je zam pa Sem je ma luen ta ya te vien te, jia zang le dan nyo mong tar yo ba, da ge mo lam ta ya te zang mo, ka yang sob je xe nam ta ye ba, ren jen jen te jar wa nong la po, la dan me ye de wen cho nam jang, Shen ge de ni kar par par wa we, kan ge ngo we jar pon de de ne, Sanchon choke jisa rame shen, lenche zamyang te pa je pa na, suna tampen choten de jaro, kanke samcho molam de tape, tene ngi son tamche pa wan je, tene chopo ngen pa wa ye, na wan ta ye te yang te nyang tang, te da ni pa ram ni de wan so, me chen de yang te da le po wong, kun de zang bo te yang jen ra wa. Te da ren po me to te jen jor, ca me nga po ta ke te pa nam, kan ke me xe wang ke se pa ta, te ye zang bo je pan te jo na, nhớ ta ma le yong sun jiang wan je, ye xe tang ne so tan se nam tang, Rai tang ka do nam tan ten pa ren jor, de tan me ten mang pe te me tap, jik ten song po ko lan che pa ren jor, san cho xian wang zhong de ten nyan ro, son ne sem jen pen se re ten do de, san cho san jen ko la rap de kor, de nam de tan je pa tam je der, ka yang sang po je pa mo lan de, Chang wa tang ne dong tang lo pa ye, te ye nam pa min pan san jen jen, sam chong cho la som nye ma si jen, jang pa re je tan jen jen pa wa tang, Kunda Zambo Te Yang Te Yin Te Da Kunje Jisa Da Lo Ser Gewan Te Da Tam Je Rab De Ngo Tu San Shepe Jarwa Tam Je Je Ngo Wai Kang Lan Cho De Nga Pa De Da Ke Gewa Zawan Te Kong Jang Zambo Jisa Rab De Ngo War Je Da Nen Chewe Tu Se Jurpa Na Depa tamje tane sasar de ngosong nawan taye den tone dewa jinje shingde rabdan ro de sone na molang de da jang tamje male ngunden jirwa yo de da male da ge yong so ka jite jipsi simjin pimbar je jarwe jengkor zangyen gawadar Pemo Damba Hindan Zileje, Nawan Taye Jarwan Musanda, Longten Payan Dake Tetoyo, Tene Dake Longten Rabdone, Tripa Mambo Sewa Trajaye, Loye Toje Soje Namsaya, Senje Nala Pimbo Mamborje, Zambo Jiba Mulam Dabaye, Gewa Jungse Dake Jesaba, Tenen Rove Geve Zavanam, Keche Jeke Tamchen Jowar Sho, Kanya Sambo Juban Tenghebe, Sunam Taye Tamba Kanto Den, Rova Donga Chowar Sewana, Opa Mebe Nera Toba Sho, Mulan Jarbon Dedan Chokezo, Tayen Rowa Gula Pisi Jen, Kunda Zambo Jibe Yongzhe De, Nison Nena Male Tangwa Yu. Jane Le Me Koncho Tsawa Son, Jebai Kanchen Gombo Jereze, Jebjan Dorman Guru Peman Jo, Sorwan De So Todan Shayego, Monlam Yongson Rupa Sinjelo, Nidun Donam Samjo Lopadam, Sanang Jongwan Tupe Jejen Jeng, Alma Tape Maso Tayamne, Zale Jardon Nason Jongpe Ser, Zase Sasan Lonye Mantroso, Jaja Manyan Zanluen Cadong Ten, Sayo Medan Jong Yin Jibadang, Jebai Den Lan Cewen Thomason, Zamlen Chun Den Non Chi Ren Tada, Nyo De Xie Xien Zenen Jom Jor Jen, Medan Men Du Wan Tada Ge, Jula Sancho Semcho Rambo Je, Ngange Jine Non Se Samjo Ra, Pencha Sambe Semdan Dene Jan, Zavlen Tawe Deje Parjen Jor, Sanje Damba Tarje Yone Cho, Tasam Java Seje Dimbende, Konde Geve Zawa Kanchi Dong, Dokya Lasan Nambar Karvente, Soldam Ben Ben George. One more time in English, please. World peace.
This is the
World
prayer
peace.
for world peace. 58. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially to Junrizik, the protector of the land of snows, and to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava, I pray, please remember your sacred heart pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular, the evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, and cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise from within, and free of harmful thoughts and actions, may the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long. By the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by any root of virtue existing in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention, may this aspiration be fulfilled.
Noi do jen chan jen de le na ro do ma ba mu lo ju je gam bo ba ba mo de ba jar wan de gong ba ga je la ma nam je ta ye sho ga re ra ve kor ve shin kam sa Pindan dewa malun jungwe ne jene se wan tinzen jam so ye Yabe sinte padu tenjur je Goncho kundu shakya senge ye Tenban zenjen perve danyi je Gomzan chuben tonden telen jo Lenda jetun lame shabden zor Kuncho semje danyin de gombe Tenban zen la dada tojin de Tambe tuje shese na waye Jega wongjin choke shabden zor Bhagwe yana ayan dewa she Doka so sun ga je re se de ji den gong pe to se ju den ba pa den ga jen ko se ga ja den pen den jong we ne je ba Ten ba yong re ne ba da ten ban zen pe ji we na Ko tse jan tsen ten jor je sonan de ye tam che se pa nye Tom ne nye pe danan pan se de je ga nam che ba long to ba ye Si ben zo len do wa hyo lama kong kam zang war sol wan de Yoda Goteren Sorwande, Tele Dayen Jebar Sorwande, Lama Tandrawa Me Par Sinjelo, Jambar Bave Jetar Jembada, Kunda Zambo Te Yang Te Yende, Te Da Kunje Jisa Da Lob Jem, Gewan da tam je rab dong ho san je go san ye be sen la da Chuen ye men je den be sen la dong gen de me sen den be sen la je je da ngo ye mo lan ru ba sho gon choi sem je den ba da San je dan san qiu san ba tan jie jie sen jie lao dan zuo nie yong se zuo bei nga dan jian bo dan jue jie yen ran yen nan ba re da jian sam jie me jia be dou ji de de yin dan de ba jiu jie Tam che che tu sem de sa pa dan Yue be ge we za wan de Do dan sem jen tam che Nyurdo lana meba yang dabar zobe sancho ramboje toba jorje tamba jibzun ramboje zawa dan jeba jeba barden lama tamba namdang yadam je lazo choje na yobe sanje dan sancho senba pabo dan pamo namjo man kanru chodam je dala gong su so dakja ke gewe zawa ja chenpon dayan tola din nga yi samje senjen tamje la pen tobar je dake jula Nyamong ban de jia dan xie dan de mong a jar cha do ge san ba men yong war jer je cha ba dan nin ba ni ba dan ge de chen di san ba ge je za ya men yong war jer je san ba dan nin je san che je sem je da ge ju lin Yong sun jin bei ge wei xian nian nam ka dan nyang ba xie de jiao de 真的年拉去撒家亲朋巧跟我这头发就结大南切外对结在那，那绝结东俺们用我的就是结，新人段切完嘛就是结，到我老板切完嘛就是结。对马人班切完嘛就是结，切完了个瓦当结，做瓦当结。 10年前的索瓦当街，去年前的当瓦当街，切卡当巴多即将去撒家进步，就跟我这头发就结。This part, say one more time in English, I think. Dictation was dedication.
On page 67. Glorious, holy, venerable, precious, kind, root and lineage lamas, divine assembly of yidams and assemblies of Buddhas, bodhisattvas, heroes, heroines, yogini, and assembly of dakinis, dwelling in the 10 directions, please heed me. By the power of this vast root of virtue, may I benefit all sentient beings through my body, speech, and mind. May the afflictions of desire, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and jealousy not arise in my mind. May thoughts of fame, reputation, wealth, honor, and concern for this life not arise for even a moment. May my mind stream be moistened by loving kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta, and through that may I become a spiritual master with good qualities equal to the infinity of space. May I gain the supreme attainment of Mahamudra in this very life. May the torment of suffering not arise even at the time of my death. May I not die with negative thoughts. May I not die confused by wrong view. May I not experience an untimely death. May I die joyfully and happily in the great luminosity of the mind as such and the pervasive clarity of Dharmata. May I, in any case, gain the supreme attainment of Mahamudra at the time of death or in the bardo.
我一扎跟随跟前去结结，点着那老王同志共把人间把结等把心特，写着推上光喷尊就结，共把南的嘎当腾把也。 马诺朗东给我讲着吧，萨卷公婆这个人间家，等把大仙原人那家界。Thank you, everyone. We completed this Monlam. Thank you, Rinpoche. Thank you, Lamas. Thank you, all Dharma friends. Long life.
Abjang kachen oboche kothe shape tin thane namba to tama trai ki dele thodang kumpe
Thank you everyone. Thank you Jabjen Gache Rinpoche. Thank you Kuski.
Oh,
you.
Thanks everyone. Monlam Rinpoche.
Rinpoche Napa.
다시
Sona
들어요.
nima zamda.
La.
Sona nima zumja nanzu.
아 트레인 효과리도다 나게 라만 쳐봐대 님친 일동
Dape,
Oh.
dape
도제제나 다 진신 독탄전. 직된 성공 그 건설.
나 잡진 가치는 무슨 지거리 텐트니 어서스 대칼 대면 트레인 다때 사래 나도
대스 차견도 저런 도치.
제 대스 차바
And interpretation room.
rum부체 코체 샤베티 코체 가자네 가자도 샤베티
따라서 저거 참아 먹고 요래지. 네, 깨고 요래. 저도 저거 요래. 네, 다다 누구 저거면서 누구든 강화도 관하지리. 다들 내 지체에 봐 요래까지 있는데 셔야 얼마 제시 얼마. 가지 자작이랑 톡톡도 어디 샘때는 이 나파는 이것을 저도 요래지. 라마산 자라미 봐서지로 된지 뒤수고 나와요 말이지. 자기들이
Can you turn on the Iskandidocism? They want to share something, announce something.
Учитель хочет что-то показать и, видимо, просят на экран вывести.
Sing to Granable, just sing it. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Lama Sonam.
Last number change, the comes to you tomorrow initiative, the Gonzo Langanzo, Chura Mambuji, Dang, Habo to Captain Gajan Dorjicha, social pin, Sonam Chimbushidari, Tojiche, and Mambuji can you are, and Kisa, Dunda Moma, Anganzo, Arjun Nubjo, Cindy Ego Gita, Joba Chuling Chat, Damge, Duon Samjan Rubache, Gongozoni, Dunda Nive, Nimatango de Kiki, you are. And the Kasa Chokdan AP and the Duon Engine Dorje, Lama Kabila, and to Shuru Kunju Dashi, Tama Dorje, that last of Kajik Pay, and on the day you want to social me choose the Jik to Shu Yin, and Kasa Pugge Dung the Shun, the Bay, Chilap Chimbachi Chonson, the Ne Sandy Agoti, Medula, Nimam, which is how Pavia Marasu, the Nikasa. Gung Dendri Mashubi only a Chabadaya, the new Budung, the Shuva Galia, Chabadaya, what did Chi water in the Mamuchon Sula, the Nitaji, Piganzo, Pudesh, Dendishuka, Driva Gabline, and the Jigda, Krasure, Jigru, Rusu to the Yan Drama in the Chongson, Azutun Samolo, to Dendishu, the you just forget on the shore of the Jig. Ani Konabe. 진짜 예배 처음으로 야샤 시구 비교 use 되는 누군가 주기 저도 아마 개회 신년 넘버 현재 당 주도 넘버 현재 대수 지기에 두두 지규나로 제스 어디도 되는 저도게 울려 넘버 되지 송로지 송고도 so everyone wonderful to see you here great second number juda Lord Jignew Sungos ma party you're going to ask the prayer for here commemorable a lot sangha gathering as well as the great Mahasida our root teacher His Eminence Gachen Rumbajen, as there are many Dhamma friends. Nice to see here. And sad newsly is the last week, and the Great Master Duon Samden Rumbachen, founder of the Choe Tuning in San Diego, he passed away today, the second week in the first day. So, so many things, sort of the sign. He was last 4 or 5 days in the meditation state. And also Lama Kabe, Juma Ranger Dorje, Sama Dorje, Gunju Tashi, etc. Came other people. And the TMC, there are lamas and Duvon, sometimes nephews and niece and many things came here. So after that, we request to his meditation state or samadhi time to release, or please open to ask, allow to things to do permission, things like that. And here, San Diego area is very dry. And then before cremations, also the raining ceremony time, raining those an outer sign. And also we found something very interesting. We're collecting his ashes. There's some sort of many objects. So we collected here things like that. And then here all the anilas and monks and nuns, they request his 49 days, the August 3rd, and any the Drikung monks and nuns, whoever connected, and you have some, please join in here. That's the request here. Thank you, everyone. Good morning and a good night.
Thank you.
Sharing the information. Thank you very much, Lama Sonam.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. 두번 선언이고 뺀 소리다. 도지잖아. 이거 되나 봐.
나도 그
like
갑자기 가르는 뭐체 고자 계절 담을 쇼 되는 남바도 상마 고자 된 징지린 게 몰람요 도지체
도지잖아.
도지체 배가도 야. 정말 했어요.
아직 혀야.
했어요.
소불라마지 나 팬동
우리 자신이 남아시대 땡큐 요요 특히 뭐 특제체 오면 뭐 이렇게
라소다. 로.
Chila Lamasonam Chile
라마손 남당 두번 지나 봤더래 배고 말해 봐.
Asiele Rimponchela, I'm from Colombia. Thank you very much.
자기들이
Asiele.
Thank you, Lord.
Duruche Rinpoche. Akala. Thank you. Thank you very much, Christine.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, interpreter.
Thank you all for coming.
요 럼보체 도지체 가린체
Thank you, Mentor. Very nhiều tuổi.